The Eagles lost to the Giants. The Phillies got kicked out of the postseason by the Dodgers after going 96-66. The 76ers only scored 8 points in the fourth quarter and lost against the Magic. And the Flyers lost twice to the Panthers and to the Hurricanes in overtime. What is happening? Hello everyone, welcome to the video on the Angry Sun channel, and welcome to the first ever episode of a new series that I'm calling the Angry Philly Talk. While not all episodes are going to be completely angry, most of them are, because the first one is. So let's get into it. First of all, I want to talk about none other than the Philadelphia Eagles, who lost 34-17 against the New York Giants. The 1-4 New York Giants, who are also in the NFC East. So yeah, we not only did we somehow manage to lose to one of the worst teams in the entire league, but we also lost against a division rival, which also gives us our second loss in a row, and somehow also gives the Giants another win. So, and it was on Thursday Night Football too. It's on prime time. No one wants to see that. So, yeah, and not to mention, okay, Jackson Dart is decent. He's way better than Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson hasn't been good in 5 years. But that fact that we still gave up 34 points with our defense is insane. And we only scored 17 because we can't do anything in the second half. We are 0-2 when we don't score in the second half, I think. The only time we've actually done something good in the second half was in week 3 against the Rams, where we had the crazy comeback. But nope, we scored 17 points, and that's it. We had 4 tush pushes in a row, and we still lost. And, the thing is with the Giants, they are decent, but they haven't been able to do anything. And, of course, now they're actually doing decent against us. I don't know how we're not doing decent. What did we do wrong? Did Howie Roseman actually screw us? I think our, defense, took a significant shot in the face. And then our offense just shuts down because Kevin Petulio does not know how to make a good decision to save his life. So yeah, the Eagles ended up losing. We're going against the Vikings next week. I don't know. Against the Vikings too. That's stressful because the Vikings are okay this year. I don't know really what to say about that. But I do think we have to fire Howie because he has not been good for our offense. And then some of our defensive players really need to just learn more. I think our defense can be good, but it's really not helping us. And Howie Roseman really needs to fix his draft. Oh, sorry, we need to fire Kevin Petulio. I said we need to fire Howie. My bad. No, keep Howie for until he is actually screwing our team so bad that we have a negative win-loss ratio. We need to fire Kevin Petulio because he's not been good. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. The second thing I want to talk about, where is the hat? The Philadelphia Phillies, who just lost in the postseason in the National League Division Series, 3-1 against the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I had these guys winning the World Series. Really, we can't do anything in the stupid postseason. We've gone to the postseason 3 years in a what's 3 whatever. We made the postseason in 2022. No, we made 4 years in a row. We made postseason in 2022. We had a crazy World Series run, but then we lost to the Astros because they were cheating. We got to the National League Championship Series in 2023, but then we choked against the Diamondbacks, and who ended up losing the World Series. The Diamondbacks aren't even good. How did we blow against them? And then we made it in 2024. We lost in the National League Division Series to the Mets. And then 2025, now we lost in the National League Division Series to the Dodgers. Because she should have won that last game. But the umpire had 2 really dumb strike calls that would have won us the game. We should be playing in Philly right now. But no. Those dumb calls screwed us over. And then in the 11th inning, Ryan Kirkring threw the home even though JT Realmuto was pointing the first, which caused an error. And that's the first time a team has ever walked off. I think that's the first time that a team has been eliminated from the postseason due to an error on a walk-off. So that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. And then we won 8-2 in the third game, But of course, that doesn't matter in the end. We choked the first game. We didn't do good in the second game. We almost came back, but then we couldn't do anything. We bunted with a guy on second for some reason. So, yeah, like, we can't make good decisions. That's what I'm saying. No one has been able to make good decisions recently. I get there's a lot of pressure, but you need to work this out. Like, I don't know how you are able to do this bad. Like our head coach is now doing bad too. Like, I thought our head coach is decent, but he hasn't been able to do anything in the postseason. The fact that we're this bad in the postseason, like, Kyle Schwarber is likely not going to come back because while he is really good, he's terrible in the outfield. He's terrible in the postseason. And, of course, he's probably asking a lot of money from the Phillies. So he's probably going to become a free agent. We're losing a bunch of players this offseason. So that's going to absolutely go horrible. Like, unless we call up half of our Iron Pigs lineup, which, I mean, that actually worked out well, we cannot do anything. Like, that's the point. Like Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, everyone did terrible in the postseason. All of the games were low scoring outside of the third one, which we scored 8 points, which that was a bit of a sigh of relief, but then we screwed everything up. Like you see this, like, I feel like the Fighting Phils would be playing better in the postseason right now than the Phillies ever could. And yeah, I don't know how next season's gonna go. All I know is it's definitely gonna be worse than this season. Like, that's really all I can say. I'm rooting for the Blue Jays in the rest of the MLB postseason. The Dodgers go up against the Brewers. I hope they get swept so bad. But yeah, that is the Phillies. I don't own a 76ers or Flyers hat, so I'm just going to say it like this. 76ers, okay, that's not really a surprise. It's also a preseason game, so it doesn't really affect us that much. But we lost 98-112 against the Orlando Magic. It was a really close game until the fourth quarter. We scored 8 points. 8 points in the fourth quarter against the Magic. Magic is mid. Magic is super mid. They literally went 41-41. If that's not mid, I don't know what is. Like I know it's only the preseason, but it's also only the preseason. We can't be doing this in the regular season. This is a cause for concern. The 76ers have not been good for multiple years. They've been decent to make it to the playoffs, but then they're like the Phillies. They can't win in the second round, then they lost in the first round. Now they're not even making the playoffs. They had the third worst record last year in the standings. The last time we've been actually good is when we were a super team in 1982, 1983. We won the NBA championship. I wasn't even alive back then. I wasn't even a thought. I don't think my parents were even alive. Actually, no. Were they? No, they weren't. Like this, I can't. Like, this is why I'm not even really a Sixers fan. I'm like a half 76ers, half Lakers fan, because the Lakers had they had all the magnificent players. They're the most popular team. They had like some of the best players. They're like the most memorable team ever. Like, I'll root for the 76ers when the Lakers and Sixers go against each other. Like, I'm relate to the Sixers more because I'm a Philly sports fan. I get it. But I literally have a look at this. Look at this. Like, I have a banner that I haven't hung up with the Phillies. I have this. I have a foam hanger when I went to the Fighting Phils game. But of course, like, 76ers are not good. They've never been good. Like, they've had good moments, but they can't do anything with it. Like, and the fact that we only score 8 points, you're pathetic. Like, I get it. In the fourth quarter, you're the most tired. That's when the least points are scored. But Magic still scored like the tied for the most they've had in a quarter that entire game. Like, what can you expect when your team is a number? Why can you expect when your team name is a number? I know the 49ers are good, but I mean, they were terrible last year. They're not really ever that good. So yeah, the 76ers, I don't have hope for them. Like we have good players. Like, I don't even like, to be fair, I don't follow basketball that much, but I'm pretty sure Justin Edwards is good. I feel like I remember him being on an NBA cover, but I'm also pretty sure he's only a backup, so I don't even know what to believe. Is he good? I don't know. Hang on, I need to breathe for a second. And last but not least, we have the Philadelphia Flyers, who lost 2 games. They lost their opening day game, and they lost yesterday against the Hurricanes. Now, the first game was not a surprise at all. They were at Florida against the Florida Panthers, who literally just won back-to-back NHL championships. That's not a surprise at all. And then we lost to the Hurricanes out of nowhere yesterday. I was actually watching that game. That's the first ever full hockey game I've ever watched. and we went to like that second period was terrible. We allowed 3 goals. It went from being 1-0 at the end of the first to 3-2 at the end of the second, and then it was 3-3 at the end of the third. So then we went into overtime. The Flyers scored, and I thought that was it. That's when I shut off the stream. Like, I thought we actually won for once. But no, I checked ESPN a few minutes later, and then it turns out the call was challenged. It was called goal interference. I watched the clip. I don't understand what they saw. I literally rewatched the clip. I did not see anything. Like, when I was watching the game, did not see anything. I don't know why they overturned it. But then mere seconds later, the Hurricanes scored against us and they won. I was actually rooting for the Hurricanes in the NHL postseason last year. And, like, that's terrible. We still, now, thankfully, the way the NHL works for points... Sorry. The way NHL works for points is a win is 2 points, a loss is 0 points, and if you make it to overtime, regardless if you win or lose, you get 1 point. So we still got 1 point from that game. We got 0 from the first, but we got 1 point from that game. Though it still sucks that we just can't do anything, regardless of the situation. Like, Noah Cates is good. The new guy we got is good. Like, the Flyers are good. The Flyers, like, the players are good. But I'm pretty sure it's our coaching that's bad because our players are good. But we can't do anything. Now, thankfully, the Penguins got blown out 5-1. I hate the Penguins. But, of course, it's not going to change anything. Philadelphia is terrible right now. Philadelphia is a laughing stock right now. Like, you can't even enjoy it. Like, I'm not even really paying attention to football right now. It's Sunday as I'm recording this. I'm not even paying attention to football because I have to suffer longer because it was on Thursday. I'm going to play again on Sunday. Sorry, I'm yelling way too much. And then the Phillies, we don't play until next season, of course. The 76ers, I don't even remember when we play. And then the Flyers play tomorrow, I think. And I don't have hope for any of them, honestly. I think we are completely screwed. Like, of course, we'll get better as it goes on. But it is, like, terrible. On a side note, outside of Philadelphia, Penn State also lost yesterday, which I'm like a half Penn State, half Army fan, but I still root like more forward towards Penn State because again I'm a Philly fan. But yeah, Penn State lost, which now we're 3-3. We started 3-0, but then we lost against Oregon, which I mean that makes sense. They're like the best team in the league right now. Then we lost against UCLA. Where did that come from? They were 0-4. They were 0-4. And we lost to them. And then we lost against Northwestern by 1 point. We are now 3-3, lost 3 in a row. Penn State is actually genuinely the worst team in the Big Ten right now. Like they start well. They always start well, but then they do terrible because they can't do anything. Like their players are good, but I don't know what is happening. They can't manage anything. They're just like the Phillies in the postseason. They can't do anything. I'm glad I don't own any Penn State merch. Thankfully, the Army won yesterday. I own an Army bat and ball. So yeah, I'm glad I'm like half Army fan. And they won, even though they're doing worse than Penn State right now. I think they're actually 3-3 too, and they had an even worse start. So yeah, I don't even know what to think about for college. I think like the basketball starts in November, but I don't think Penn State is even that good in that either. So yeah. I have no hope for Philly right now. Thank you guys for watching the first episode of Angry Philly Talk. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.